It's Coffee Talk on FM 94.7 and AM 1450 KBKW. And it's time for the Insider Report with Everett Hughes, although we recorded this yesterday because Everett is, you're kind of incapacitated. You broke your kneecap.
I did.
Yes, so we're going to record it a day early for airing on Wednesday.
Good enough. Now,
yes.
More Affordable Care Act news.
Oh, you're going to need it.
I know that.
Yes.
Now, I got this from Ed Slott's brochure, and this guy, he does a lot of financial planning analysis, and even I need a subscription to get this publication. But here's what he wants everybody to know, and it's what we want listener land to know, and it's due to the fact that the Supreme Court upheld the 2010 Health Care Act. So here's where we are. The 3.8% investment tax is here to stay. It's here to stay. It's not going away, and it's going to impact everybody, not just the 250 and up people. And as I go through the list of incomes this is applicable to, you're going to see. Number one, taxable IRA distributions and Roth conversions. Right now, in 2012, the tax rate is at 35%. Going into next year, because the Bush tax cuts are disappearing, it will be 39.6%, which is a 13% increase. Now get this, short-term capital gains. Now that's stocks, investment property, and stuff like that you've owned 6 months or less than 6 months. Or less than a year, less than a year. Short-term capital gains. Right now, the tax rate is 35%. Next year, the tax rate is going to be 43.4%. That's a 24% increase.
How do they know this is going up? Because what if the Congress decides to do something else?
Congress is not going to decide, is the position that this is coming from.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
This, if nothing happens. If nothing happens, Doug, this is where we are. Now, long-term capital gains, property, bonds, and stuff, not bonds, but stocks you've held over a year. Right now, the long-term capital gain rate, the tax, is 15%. Next year is 23.8%. That's a 59% increase.
Yeah.
Which is why you've heard me saying for a while, if you're going to sell something, sell it before the end of 2012. Pay the tax, because the tax will never be lower than it is right now. Interest income. Right now, the tax is 35%. 2013, 43.4%. 24% increase. Now, here's the big one. Qualified dividend income. Right now, the qualified income, dividend income rate is the same as long-term capital gains rate. It's 15%. Next year, the qualified dividend income rate is going to be 43.4%. That's a 189% increase.
But how does this hook up with Obamacare? This is one of the ways they're paying for it?
See, that's the whole point that the listener land's not getting. This is how the Affordable Care Act is going to be paid for. It's going to be paid for with an increase in tax. And trust me, when I'm looking at these income categories, Doug, I'm seeing my clients that have sold a piece of rental property. They're not paying 15% now. They're going to be paying 23.8%. And then whether they have income over $250 or not, if they have income of $50,000, they're going to be paying the higher tax rate on any investment income. I mean, this is just where this is all going. And what likelihood is there that there's going to be a change? That Congress is going to alter anything? I suppose if there's a sweep in one direction or the other, there might be a change. But if nothing happens at all,
then this was what's going to occur. Well,
this is where we are.
Well, we're out of time, but now I guess you're on your way to see the doctor about your broken kneecap.
I am. My broken kneecap. Today is broken kneecap day. And I worked all day yesterday down in the harbor. I had 5 appointments. I had somebody had to drive the car.
Well,
I can get around in my chair, but anyway, I can't drive the car because I can't get into the seat. So
well,
that's where we are.
good luck, and we're out of time, so we'll talk to you next week and see how you're doing.